What if I told you that when your suitcase disappears at the airport, it doesn't simply vanish into thin air, but instead enters a secret journey through conveyor belts, hidden warehouses, and even underground auction systems you've probably never heard of? Would you believe it? Most travelers think lost luggage means someone accidentally took the wrong bag, or that the airline simply misplaced it in a storage room. But the truth is far more bizarre and layered than you can imagine. Because airlines don't like to publicly admit how complex and sometimes chaotic their baggage recovery systems really are. Behind the check-in counters and smiling customer service agents lies a labyrinth of tracking codes, infrared scanners, unclaimed baggage warehouses, secret contracts with logistics companies, and even legal loopholes that allow airlines to eventually profit off items you thought were gone forever. And to understand this, you need to picture the journey of a bag once it slips out of the system. First, it's scanned into a global database, then rerouted through central baggage hubs that operate almost like secret cities beneath the airports, with shelves stacked floor to ceiling with thousands of suitcases waiting for owners who may never come back. If after 5 days the bag isn't matched to its traveler through barcodes, RFID chips, or manual descriptions, it's escalated to what airlines call world tracer status, meaning it's sent to specialized warehouses that look less like lost and found rooms and more like massive Amazon-style fulfillment centers, where workers sort, photograph, and sometimes even open bags to log valuables. But here's the shocking twist. If after 90 days no match is found, international law allows airlines to auction your belongings to private resellers, luxury dealers, and even fashion designers who repurpose abandoned clothes and accessories into new collections. So while you're at home, arguing with customer service for a reimbursement voucher, your favorite leather jacket might be walking down a runway in Paris under a different name. What's even stranger is that many airlines have long-standing contracts with insurance companies that quietly reimburse them for losses, often at higher rates than they pay out to passengers, meaning that lost luggage can ironically become a hidden revenue stream rather than a financial burden. And this explains why airlines rarely push hard to resolve certain claims quickly. Insiders say that in some regions, especially in the US and parts of Europe, unclaimed bags eventually end up at places like the legendary Unclaimed Baggage Center in Alabama, a 40,000-square-foot store where your forgotten vacation souvenirs might be resold next to someone else's luxury watch. And yes, this is all perfectly legal because once the 90-day window closes, ownership rights technically shift from the passenger to the airline, who then sells or donates items as they wish. But the most fascinating part is how airlines quietly try to reduce bad publicity by offering scripted responses like, "We're doing everything to locate your bag," while knowing that behind the scenes, the bag is already on its way into a resale pipeline. Even more unbelievable, some high-end electronics companies actually monitor these auctions to recover laptops, tablets, and prototypes that were accidentally lost during business travel, creating an underground recovery industry that the average traveler will never hear about. So the next time you see a baggage carousel spinning endlessly with no sign of your suitcase, remember that your bag might already be living a second life in a completely different country, and the airline won't tell you this because acknowledging it would destroy the illusion of control they try so hard to maintain. Because if passengers truly knew how airlines really handle lost baggage, we'd never look at air travel the same way again. And maybe, just maybe, that missing suitcase wasn't lost at all, but deliberately guided into a hidden system where your belongings become part of a global shadow economy you never knew existed.